Welcome to the show, Americans. This is the patriotic, opinionated American constitutionalist. Welcome to the show, one and all. This is the patriotic, opinionated American constitutionalist, where we discuss daily topics and trends that's going on in the world today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, click on the notification button so that way anytime I upload new videos, you will get notified. So let's go ahead and get started with this. Daunte Wright. Tragedy, yes, very much a tragedy. The guy, I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form that this guy should have lost his life. If, but, but the point that I'm trying to make in this video is that when you go down a road, when you go down a bad path in life, and you make bad decisions, bad choices, things are going to happen. There's consequences that are going to happen for things that you do in your life. What's upsetting to me is the way the media is trying to portray this young man as being, an angel. Oh, he had a daughter. Oh, he was this, he was that. It's not right for him to lose his life over something so petty. My argument is instead of where's Black Lives Matter on this situation, preaching for people to just comply with police, just comply. That's the biggest thing. Stop resisting arrest. There's a lot of talk about, oh well, he got pulled over because he had air fresheners in his car. And this young man got pulled over because he had expired registration, expired tags on his car. So when they pulled him over, that's the reason they were pulling him over, not because he had air fresheners in his vehicle. But let's go ahead and roll this clip. And this should open up people's eyes about the behavior and the lifestyle that this guy was leading. So let's go ahead and roll that first clip.
But I'm back again.
Now, like I said, in no way, shape, or form am I saying that this young man should have died. But if you're leading down that bad path to begin with, stuff like this is inevitable that's going to happen to you. Not complying with police officers, having a warrant out for your arrest. If you look at the videos, the first one, it shows him brandishing a gun, smoking marijuana. Now, I'm not knocking anybody that smokes marijuana, but I'm pretty sure in the state that he is in that it is illegal. It hasn't passed that legislation yet to be able to have it legalized. Second of all, he has a felony arrest, so he's breaking his probation or whatever it is he's on. First of all, he's 20 years old, brandishing a weapon and smoking marijuana. And in the second video, you see him brandishing, if you look in his pocket, he has a completely different weapon in his pocket. He's also holding a bottle of Hennessy and smoking weed again, and he's flashing all kind of money. So, I mean, if you look at the picture that I have up now, this is what the media is trying to put out there, that, oh, he was a great kid. And I'm not taking anything away from this young man. I'm sure he was a great person in his own way, in his own aspects of life. Not saying he was doing horrible things and everything else, but I mean, when you see stuff like this, it makes you think. Now, like I said, it was a horrific tragedy that happened. He resisted arrest. The female officer, who I think was a 26-year veteran, pulled the wrong weapon. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, well, she did it, it was an accident, oh, it was on purpose. We don't know exactly. I mean, you should have your taser on your non-dominant side and your gun on your dominant side. So I mean, but the thing also is, when you're acting in the heat of a moment, you have a split second to make a decision. She made a bad decision, and she's going to jail for it. She, from what my understanding is, she's going to be serving, I want to say it's a 10-year sentence for manslaughter. So I mean, she was arrested. She was fired from the police department. And I mean, in cases like this, if something like this happens, you shouldn't be in the police department, or you should have retired already if you're making poor decisions like that. But once again, it should have never even got to that point if he would have just complied with police officers. And the guy that was arresting him, that was putting the handcuffs on him, was a black police officer. So, I mean, it's just, it's sad. But like I said before, you know, if you keep going down that wrong path, stuff like this is going to happen. Now you got this little clip that I have up. I had a guy the other day that was telling me, well, his warrant was just for having a joint because he smoked a joint. I mean, so I found this little clip, and this was going around the internet, stating that the warrant he had for his arrest was for smoking a joint when he was a minor. And I'm sorry, but that this is false information, or it might not be. I mean, it might be. I need to do a little bit more research on it. But he could have had a warrant on top of the other warrant that I'm about to show you. But the warrant that he's showing here it's a misdemeanor charge or whatever for possession or having a joint. But that is not the reason that everything escalated so fast that it did in the case with Daunte Wright. The reason that he was the warrant was for aggravated burglary. Now, if you don't know what the difference between burglary and aggravated burglary is, burglary is just when you go and burglarize. You know, you go and steal shit. Aggravated burglary is whenever you're using a weapon. So the report that I read is him and another young man held a woman at gunpoint for $800. So that, I mean, this dude is a thug. I mean, and that's my opinion. And I know I'm going to get a lot of slack on this from a lot of people that's going to watch it. People that know me. Oh, you're racist. Oh, you're saying that black people this. No, this dude was a thug. I mean, look at the videos. Yeah, he could have had a 2-year-old daughter, but that doesn't mean anything. The dude's brandishing weapons. He's drinking alcohol. He's smoking weed. He's holding people at gunpoint. I mean, that's thuggish behavior. I mean, no matter how you want to look at it, in my opinion, you look at something like that, that is thuggish behavior. But here is the actual warrant, and you can read in it, and I'll try and find the entire warrant. This is the only thing I could find for the time being. But it says in here that it's aggravated burglary. So that's a lot different than, oh, he got a warrant out for it for just a joint. No, that's BS. So anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. You come up to your own decisions on how you would see things like that. I mean, like I said, the way I look at it is, if you continue to go down that wrong path in life, and I think that's the biggest thing in life right now, is the lack of respect for authority, the lack of respect for adults, the lack of respect for teachers, anything. I mean, it's a lot different than when I was a kid growing up. But you can also start looking at, you know, the lack of parenting, the lack of fathers being in the home. Because like with the black community, you can look at the statistics, and it shows that back in the late 1960s, early 1970s, fatherless homes in the black community was only around 25%. As of 2019, I think it's at a staggering 76% of the black community having fatherless homes. So, I mean, Black Lives Matter is all over this. They're hemming and hawing and screaming and shouting. I mean, if y'all really want to help the black community, then stop falsifying information. Stop cutting clips and taking things out, and just put the truth out there of what really is going on, and talk about the black on black crime that constitutes for over 90% of the homicides in the United States. It's getting ridiculous. So anyway, with that being said, thank you, fellow patriots, for joining the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so that way anytime a new video comes up, I'm going to try and get more videos out there so that way I can get more content going. I talked to somebody the other day and they said that the type of content I'm doing that's real triggering, really things that people aren't willing to talk about, it's going to start really grabbing people and having people wanting to have open discussions, which is my main objective. Is I want people to start having open and honest discussions about all the craziness that's going on in the world. So with that being said, God bless my fellow patriots. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And until next time, fellow patriots, stay true, stay wise, and stay safe. God bless.